I'm too hungry, Mom.
Hi guys! So today, I'm gonna unbox in front of you something that Philip sent over. Now, which reminds me, whenever you purchase, I think 12,500 and above Philip items, you're gonna get the shawl that Raho made. And you know who Raho Laurel is, right? He's the phenomenal designer here in Manila, and I think his creations are wonderful. I've seen many of my friends wear his creations, and I just love it. And I'm glad that through Philips, I was able to I was able to have one of his, actually two of his creations. Another of which is this baby bag that he designed. You're too hungry. What do you want? What do you want?
Yes.
Okay, you can ask Kaya for the biscuits.
Yay!
Yay! Okay, so this bag is actually inspired by his sister and his friends, whom you know are actually getting pregnant all over town right now. So this baby bag is one of my most favorite out of the things that he created, out of the two things that he created, because it's so roomy and it's so gaan. One of the things that I truly dislike about baby bags that, you know, that I see around is that they're already too heavy, and if you put in all the things that your baby's gonna need, you're gonna end up with a doubly weighted bags with you, and you really don't like that. And I like the gold prints on it. It's actually stitched, so it's not a problem when you wash it. And it has lots of pockets, and it has a nice zipper. It has a nice zipper like that, and the gold hardware is actually one of the things that I like about it. And of course, it says right there, Raho X Philips Avent. So there, that has two pockets. It has one that zippers. It has two slide-on pockets, and it has a zippered pouch right here. So personally, I like it. And you know why I like it? Because I just got myself a Philips Avent single pump. And this single pump, I'm gonna unbox in front of you guys. And I love it so much because I tried it already last night. Not in a pumping mode, but I tried the machine, and I like the suction part. I haven't read anything about the Philips Avent, at least for the new lines. I've heard about their former, I think the machines that they had previously, but this year, I think last year, they released I think relaunched, or I think remade their pumps. So the box is like this, and you're gonna get it like that. So it's already packed in the bag, so it already tells you that, hey girl, everything you need is right in front of this bag. And here will be some of the attachments that you will be using, including the adapter, and of course the user manual. This is the user manual. It's quite huge, and it comes in the English and Chinese translation. So okay, so the idea is, of course, for their machines to fit in the Raho X Philips Avent bag. So as you can see, I can definitely fit it in there. So there, yeah. and then I can probably leave off the. Okay, so of course we're gonna unbox the bag. The bag is insulated, so if you don't want to put everything in here, it's okay. So we're really just literally unboxing it as we go along. So we got the attachment for the milk. We have the bottle. We have the cover. This is the cover. I think this is the silicone pad that helps stimulate the breast. I have this with my ISIS, or the manual breast pump. You have the suction right there. This is the valve that's very important. You don't want to lose that. This is the suction that stops. It's a closed pump, so meaning you won't get the milk out, so the milk won't actually like spill onto your tubing. And this is the cover. And this right here, oh my god, it fell. So the tubing, this right here is where you attach the tube. So I'll show you that later. So we have the bottle, which is contained in this plastic. And then you have the nipple and the cover. I'm sure a lot of you breastfeeding moms don't actually use this, so it's okay. Personally, I use a bottle for my kid. What's next that you'll see inside is the machine. What I like about the machine is that it's also battery operated, and it only has actually 5 buttons, which are easy to, yeah. This is the start if you want to do the massage first, and then the let down, and then this are the, and this right here are the I think the increase and decrease motion, and this is the play and the pause. So if you just want to pause it, I actually like this option than actually just turning it off, so that I don't have to turn it so I don't have to turn it off. So yeah, so this is where the tubing goes in there. And oh no, sorry, this is where the tubing goes in, and then this is where you attach the adapter, and of course the battery the battery placements here. So yeah, and then you get a free, what is this? I think this is a breast pad, so that you, yeah, it's a breast pad. Okay, the next box we're gonna open is the only other box in the bag, which is the adapter. This is an extra parts, so in case lang you lose the other stuff, you get an extra there. Oh, am I right? Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. Oh gosh, there's a surprise here. I didn't know this is included. So you can actually convert your single pump into a manual pump. So this is how, I love that it already came with the parts installed. So you're just gonna, you know, just gonna copy it. So there's this part right here that is meant for the manual machine. Attachment, here's the attachment for the lever. So you're gonna slide this one. It's so easy. You're just gonna slide this handle right here, and then it's already a manual pump. And believe me, I lived just using this pump for so long. I would usually just pump anywhere. Pump. I lived with that for like a few months of breastfeeding. I was able to come up with a lot of supply just by using the manual pump, to the point that I thought that it performed better than the pump that I was lent with. So anyway, super happy with this one, and I'm glad that it came with your Philips Avent single pump. I'm sure it will also come with your double pump, with their double pump. So yeah, so you're gonna take it out and then put this one in. So it's quite easy attaching it actually. So you're just gonna attach it like that. Tama ba? Okay. And then you have a tubing right here that is quite long, and you're just gonna plug it right there. See? And then plug it right here. see? And then you're gonna attach the adapter there. See what I'm doing, girls? And then you're just gonna plug it. So I just found my outlet. And now we're gonna plug it in. It's a 110 to 220 volts, so wherever you are in the world, you can definitely use it unless you have to buy an adapter, which is easily found anyway at a lot of hardware stores and electrical shops. So now we're gonna turn it on. So that's the noise that it's gonna give. So there. It's gonna make that noise. So that's the massage part of the machine. And then if you press this again, that's the letdown. It's really quiet compared to some of the machines that some pumping machines that I've used before. Some of them can be really noisy, but this one is definitely, you know, on the quieter part. Yeah. So that's the, and you can increase it based on the flower that goes up. So you can definitely hear it lessening its suction time. So this is the letdown part. So after you've massaged the breasts, and there's also a decrease in it. I like that part because that really stimulates the breast to expel the milk out, while the second one kind of tells the breast to just like go and flow and let it all out. And then I would definitely use the expression part here after. And as you can see, here's where the time comes in. So this LCD right here tells you the minutes that you've been pumping. So just in case like you need to make a call or you need to get the door or something, you can pause. And then it can continue, and you can have a good record of how long you're actually pumping. So that's one of the things that I like about this pump. It has a pause function and a play function. And the fact that I like this option and the massage part, I like that the suction part is this fast. I like that one. So I'll definitely, from my experience, a good pump is really the way to go in creating a stash. There's no way around it, in my opinion. You need a pump that can do the heavy lifting of what a baby can express from you. So, and I think the baby is still the best, you know, the best way to expel all the milk out, because the milk is for them anyway. But if you're trying to build a stash just before you go to work, a good pump is really an investment. I call it an investment because I'm already on my second child, and the pump that I was using during the time that I was with Claude, I could still use it up to this day. And it was the pump actually that helped me build my stash. There are a lot of pumps out there that you can choose from. It's not like back in the day that there's only a few brands offering it. And actually Philips Avent has actually improved their pumps right now. So they're really up in the game of giving what a mom, a new age or a modern mom needs. And a modern mom is one that works. A modern mom is the one that, you know, does everything and wants to be everything, and wants to be able to breastfeed, and wants to be able to work, wants to be able to be there for all her children and still have social life. And I can't tell you enough that pumping is really the way to go. I always tell other people, aside from a good helper at home, I wouldn't be able to do what I do right now if I don't have the stash that I have right now at home. I don't have to worry about my child, because not only is she getting the best care from the people that I hired to help her to care for her, but because she takes in my milk, and she has a lot of stock in it to the point that I can even donate. So yeah, so I applaud every mom out there who are trying their best to breastfeed. But if you're like me, who still wants to be able to do a lot of things, I implore you to like really just buy a good pump. One of the things that I actually try to tell people is that it takes a village, right? So if you have friends and families who are actually giving you gifts, just ask them to help you buy a good pump. That would be great. Because to be honest, if not for the people who wanted to help me work and still breastfeed my child, I wouldn't be able to buy the pump that I bought when Claude was still my baby, when Claude was still my only my child. The story behind it is that I had a job, and that job I thought would only entail me to go in and out of the, that wouldn't really entail me to do a full 24 hours thing. But it came to that point that I had to stay there for 24 hours, and I told my boss, sorry, I can't because I have to go home and feed my child because I don't have a pump. And I wouldn't be able to, express my milk here because I don't have a good pump, and I don't want my breast milk to deplete. So my boss then said, what do you need? Because I need you here. So I told him point blank, I need a good pump. So I could pump here in the office, and just bring home the milk, or ask somebody to bring home the milk to my baby. And then he said, okay, let's go. So we went to the store, and he got me the first pump that they saw. So that was part of the payment for me, and I was really happy that they actually, appreciated me enough for them to still, not stop me from working, but actually, allow me to continue working and still be able to pump. So during that time that I needed to be there for, I think, 48 hours, from ingress to egress, and then so on and so forth, I think I was able to pump 4 to 5 times in a day, and I was able to bring home milk to my baby, and I didn't have to sacrifice my work, and I didn't have to sacrifice my conviction to just give Claude my breast milk. So yeah, I hope that story inspires you, and I hope that you'd want to check out Philips Avent for your pumpkin needs. Alright, so thank you for watching. Bye!